What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Miami Dolphins offense. The All-22s still aren't working. We're just going to have to make do here. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and go. Obviously, a really rough loss, another one. Hopefully, we can turn this shit around with Jacksonville. That's really all I can say at this point. We got Waddle in motion. We'll get it to him. I do think our offense definitely had some improvement for sure. I think we're getting a little bit closer as far as the offensive line configurement. Still definitely getting some pressure. Jacoby's definitely having to scramble more than I would like. But that is kind of his game, though, to be fair. Liam's getting cooked. Oh, Liam. I'm probably going to do a separate video just taking a look at Austin Jackson and Liam Eichenberg at their new positions as well. But just real quick, that is rough. Completely missed with his hands. Kobe just being great on that play. That's all that is. Make it a great throw to Preston Williams. Good run there. Let's take a look at that. Defense wasn't really set. That's probably why. Defense is still moving. Ain't that illegal? They're looking around, too. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, no, you challenging that. Right. Let's take a look at this Myles Gaskin run here. I'm sorry, it's a pass. More like an extended run, really. Not bad. Got about maybe 2 yards. Actually closer to 4. Good throw to Preston there. Let's take a look at the... Oh, yeah. With all that room they're giving you, yeah, they're playing off nice and well. Seen this before the snap. Sets his feet. Delivers the easy throw. Good job. I feel like if that's Devontae Parker, that's probably a touchdown. He's a little bit faster than Preston. Oof. Look at Liam and Austin Jackson sealing that up, and then Smythe finishing it off. Nice. Austin Jackson holding his nuts. Oh man, that's rough. Nowhere to go there. Gets bent backwards, man. That ain't even fair, dude. Gaskin's $190. Waddle just got to catch that. I knew he threw that with some heat. That wasn't an easy catch, but he has to catch that. I haven't really been impressed with Jalen Waddle's hands since he's gotten here. He's had a couple drops. And I don't really remember it being a big issue in college. Waddle in motion. Bro, Jacoby Brissett just with the heroics there. See, it's not really the offensive line playing amazing. He's just running for his life. That's what it is. Offensive line still collapsed. Let's take a look. Is that Greg Mance dying? Yeah, Greg Mance is getting pushed right back into Brissett's lap. That is Vita Vea, but still. Jesse Davis getting his ass whooped. Liam got his ass whooped. Not bad there. Good job by Jesse coming over and sealing this up. I'm sorry. That's not Jesse. That's Greg Mance turning. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought Jesse pulled over. Waddle in motion. Get it off the Gaskin on the screen. I don't hate it. Nice throw to Matt Collins there. Turner running, getting the first. Yeah, that's a thing too. With our offensive line being as bad as they are and constantly getting pushed into the quarterback, these taller receivers might have an advantage just being able to see them. That's PI. Nice throw. How did Gaskin get that open? Wish I could see what the receiver's doing. So it looks like it was like a post, if I had to guess. So if we go back, yeah. So we're looking at a single high safety look. I think this is Preston. Yeah, with the tape. So he's going to come in. I think he's probably doing like a deep post. He probably posts around here or so. And that's going to pull Dean, the only defender on this left side, over toward the middle. So when Gaskin is running this route, once he clears the linebackers, there's just nobody there. That's only the free safety trying to get over there. Good play design. All right. Dump it off the Gaskin. Get a couple yards. Not mad at that. Preston Williams in motion. Gets stuffed in the run. Nowhere to go. Offensive line collapsed. No shock here. Preston's got to catch that. That's a tough catch, but with the type of receiver he's trying to be, he's got to be making those tough contested catches like that, man. If you want to be this big-bodied receiver in the NFL, you have to be able to make those types of catches. Getting that to Isaiah Ford, who we brought up from practice squad. I don't hate it. They're playing off, so attack the flat. Makes sense. Attack that sideline. Pick up a couple yards. It's holding like a motherfucker. That should be intentional grounding, but you know. But Austin Jackson's got this dude in a chokehold. It's a hold like a motherfucker, but Don't get called, so it didn't happen. Good throw to Gesicki. I gotta say, though, across the board, the refs suck ass. They're not even biased. They're just bad. They're just missing everything on both sides. I don't mind getting that to Preston there. I do like us getting Preston involved a little bit more with Devontae out. Nowhere to go there. Devin White being Devin White. Go for it on 4th. Oh, right. This is that whole thing. Just getting the delay game, trying to make him jump off sides. But I do like that, we were having a little bit more guts this game. We were willing to throw it downfield a little bit more, let Jacoby use his arm strength. Attack with these intermediate routes. I do like the improvement on the offense. Hopefully, we can take what worked here, which is throwing the ball downfield, and that really helps spread them out. And then that also eventually helps with the run game a little bit. At least be able to pop a couple of them off. This is the type of thing we need to start doing too. Like, we've been throwing these intermediate routes pretty well, so now Tampa's playing off. Well, that's when you got to start hitting them with these screens and underneath routes and stuff like this. This is why this little play to Gaskin does get a few yards. That's when you start doing those. And then once they come back down, that's when you take it over the top again. Good job here. Tampa is in cover 3. Actually, this might be cover 2. There's another shadow right there. Yeah, both safeties are back there, it looks like. But either way, there's nobody here, so attack the flats. Actually, this looks more like quarters. Looks like all the DBs are going back, so yeah, attack the sidelines. Attack the underneath shit. And quarters make sense in this situation, of course. About a minute left and a half. Nice shot on the last play. Jacoby's got to sense that a little better, but let's take a look at what happened with Liam. Got his left hand swiped. Messing with his hands. What happened to Austin Jackson? Dying? Yeah, dying. I think Jesse Davis got cooked too. Take a look at him. He had help too. He had help from Robert Hunt. Yeah, Dominican Sue just bench pressing him. Yeah. I don't know if I'm actually going to do a video breaking down Liam and Austin Jackson. I don't know. I think I was gonna, but they're still looking bad. It looks like Jacoby Brissett was just overcoming it. I don't think the offensive line was that much better. Maybe if I get the all 22s to finally work, then it might actually be worth doing. Just take a look at the entire offensive line, not just those two. That might be worth doing, but we'll see. Not mad at that, Nick. Made the tackle quick. It was actually good coverage. Just a good throw and catch. Getting no penetration there. Let's take a look. Yeah, I know we were only rushing 3, but... So, Adam Butler is eating up 2 blocks here Van Ginkel's got a one-on-one matchup, but the guard's coming over. I know Tristan Wirfs is good, but Agba, you got to beat that one-on-one matchup, dude. I don't know why I was just looking at the defense on that last drive, but you know, hey. There you go, Gaskin. Let's take a look at this play. Get Waddle in motion. Gonna have Austin Jackson and Liam kind of seal up this side. Smythe is gonna come in and just kind of blow up Shaq Barrett. He actually kind of dies, but that's okay. He keeps him at bay so Gaskin can blow up through it. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Preston Williams in motion. There you go. Not bad. Let's take a look at the coverage here. Like I said, we were throwing the intermediate routes pretty well, so Tampa's doing these quarters coverage to try to stop us from doing these deeper passes. Well, if they're going to do that, their defensive line is too good for us to run the ball consistently, so let's throw it underneath. Make them tackle on the outside. I don't hate that. Looks like cover 3, maybe. There might still be a safety. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's just single high. So that, yeah, this is cover 3. I'm not going to be mad at you there because you made it work. But typically, the middle of the field on cover 3 is where you don't want to attack. And if you look at Jalen Waddle, the outsides on cover 3 is typically where you want to go, and Waddle is wide open. That's just pre-play anticipation. Like when you see cover 3, because you've seen me like pre-snap, like I was looking at it and I was able to figure out that it was cover 3. I do that with every one of these film sessions. I kind of can read what they're doing. And at this point in Jacoby Brissett's career, he needs to be able to see that shit too. When you have like quarters or cover 2 where you have 2 safeties, like you'll have one safety here and like one over here, that would be considered middle field open because you have the spot between the safeties to attack. But when you have a single high like this, that means it's considered middle field closed. Now, I'm not going to be too mad because, like I said, Jacoby makes a great throw and it ends up working and Gesicki does Gesicki things. But just little pre-snap things, this is some things I want Tua to improve on as well. When you see this look, the outsides are where you want to attack. And Waddle destroys this dude. Ends up with a bigger play because he makes a really good throw. So, again, I'm not mad. But these are the kinds of things I'm talking about with Tua and Brissett with not recognizing some of those things. That looked like a hell of a throw. Looked like Mac Hollins just didn't look like he was ready for it. Looks like he had Smythe underneath as well. Yeah, we're on first down. They're playing off. What's Smythe doing? Yeah, I would have gotten into the crossing route here, but he tries to go for more. The decision's not bad. Mac Hollins just he actually kind of misses. Never mind. So I don't actually hate the decision, but just gotta make a better throw. Good second effort yards from Ahmed there. Offensive line gets blown up. Robert Hunt being terrible. But he's able to get some second chance yards. Jesse Davis getting his ass whooped. So yeah, that is what it is. Our offensive line didn't actually look good this game either. But Jacoby, they're letting him actually be on the move. They're letting him throw it downfield. That's what it is. It was Jacoby. Boy, I hate his feet. Let's take a look at the other side there. Let's take a look at Liam and them. Okay, that because I seen that side blowing up, but it was like running backs and shit, so I ain't gonna be too mad there. But good job getting throw off to Jalen Waddle under pressure like that. All right, so you're in a quarter situation. Attack the underneath. This crossing route looks good. This looks good. You see what I mean about his perception just being a little bit slow? Like, he's looking deep here, and I get it because this is kind of what I was talking about earlier versus when I was talking about middle field open and middle field closed. So, I mentioned with the single high, that's considered middle field closed. Well, now it's quarters, and you see how there's this space between the two safeties. That is still an option, but the better option is to attack these sidelines, attack the flats. The second Richard Sherman goes this way, you know your running back is your option. And he eventually finds him, but he should know this pre-snap. He shouldn't be having to look for him. He's obviously also got to make a better throw than that, too. Offensive line died on... Oh, my God. Liam. I know that's Shaq Barrett, but holy shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a whole separate video. Maybe, like I said, maybe if I get the all 22s. Jesse Davis getting his ass whooped because he half-assed it with his hands again. Not attacking with his hands whatsoever. Just letting Jason Pierre-Paul with his half a hand beat you. Let me not discredit Pierre-Paul because he is a good player, but... Oh, this play. He's going to scramble out, deliver a beautiful pass that Preston needs to hang on to, but... Again, his hands are bricks. Luckily, we get the touchdown regardless. But, stow it away. Good decision. So this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, right? You know, using play design to get rid of people, right? So you know that your design is to try to get not Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins is right there. But trying to get Myles Gaskin over to the flats right here. You want to attack this spot with Myles Gaskin. What defenders are in your way? You've got this defensive back. You've got these two linebackers, right? Oh, I'm sorry. It's still the play before. We have a bunch of... Yeah, right. So we have this bunch formations. So like I was saying, the object is to get Myles Gaskin over here for the touchdown. You have some guys in the way. You have Joe Tryon. You have Richard Sherman. You have Deal. And I can't tell who this is. I think that might be Cockrell. You need to get them out the paint. You know that Richard Sherman is in man because he's over here near the bunch formation. If it was in zone, he'd be over here. So that means you need to clear this space out. So everybody is on slants and crossing routes to force all of them to come over this way so Myles Gaskin can just sneak into the end zone wide open. Great play design. Great play design, especially against man. Also, with Austin Jackson not getting his ass whooped as much, this is also a part of... Look at Liam, man. Liam's dying over there. Doesn't matter if it's Joe Tryon. Doesn't matter if it's... Fuck, I paused to talk about Austin Jackson, but Liam's getting his ass whooped again. I'll get to that in a moment, but this is what's helping Austin Jackson is the fact that he is able to do more combo blocks and stuff like that and work with the center. But, bruh, Liam getting his ass whooped. This offensive line is so bad. Just giving up his chest. Look at it. He's trying to hug him. Look at how wide that base is. That is hideous. His technique was not like that in college. I promise you it wasn't. I don't know what happened. I feel like his technique has regressed in his time with us. Got Waddle in motion. We'll get to Preston in a second. Let's take a look at this line. So, we know we want to attack deep here. We need to really be able to score quickly. It's 3rd and 10. We've only got 3 receivers out here running routes. We have a lot of help back here. We've got Smythe here. Is that Shaheen? Yes. We had Smythe and Shaheen staying in to kind of help the tackles out. That's what helps buy Jacoby a little bit of time for him to be able to throw it downfield. Now, let's talk about Preston here. So he absolutely beats the dog shit out of Richard Sherman here. Good look. But as you can see, the ball's in the air, and Preston's head is already around. Now, if you know anything about running, whether it be track or anything like that, you don't run as fast when you're looking behind you. You run faster when you're looking ahead. And he gets his head around too early, and that's what makes this a miss. If he would have had his head forward for another second, he would have been right there. Some little nuances that he is still missing. A lot of people would say that that's an overthrow by Jacoby. It's not. Alright, I'm not mad at that. Let's look at the... We'll get there in a minute. I'm sorry, I accidentally skipped over some shit. Alright, so they're still playing off. Attack the underneath. Good job getting that to Ahmed, but bruh, Liam got his hand swiped. He is getting his ass destroyed. He's gotten destroyed by every edge rusher he's gone against. Austin Jackson is getting his ass whooped. Robert Hunt got his ass whooped. Jesse Davis is in the process. He at least didn't die. They're all bad, dude. Hey! Look at Liam. Look at Liam, guys. He didn't die on this play. It's on Golston. Oh, he has help from the guard. That's understandable then. Hey, look at Liam getting his hand swiped. Look at Waddle dropping a football. I mean, that wasn't a great throw, but hey. You still got to catch that. Was a little behind him, but still. There we go. See, he's just doing a bunch of heroic shit. That's what this is. Liam's dying, getting blown up. Take a look at Jesse Davis. He was dying. Man, just gave up his chest. Bro, their feet are so bad. He steps up, spins out of that. Come on, man. Finds a way to get rid of that. Offensive line didn't die here. He's able to step up. Nice throw. Let's take a look at the defensive backs on this play. So, again, this is middle field open, and that's exactly where he goes. Crossing route is definitely an option here, but understandable. About 8 minutes left, losing 17-45. At this point, I understand you wanting to take more. Makes sense. It was like super zoomed in on this play. So it's kind of hard to tell as far as what the receivers were doing. Yeah, it's actually a good decision, but it's a step too late. Decent little run there. Let's take a look at Jesse Davis die a slow, painful death. Just gonna have bad feet. Gonna beat you to the outside. I feel you. Gonna step up. How does Robert Hunt die? Not getting his hands inside. Not getting his hands inside. It's not really him though. Who is responsible for Vita Vea? Oh, it's a cross. It's a little stunt. They didn't pass this along very well. So Greg Mance is the one that died. I see. Alright, cool. So they just kind of ran out the clock from there. I don't want to leave it on that screen because it's going to get blocked. But another rough game. Like I said, after rewatching the film here, there's really no point in me watching Liam and Austin Jackson on their own. The offensive line was still terrible. Austin Jackson does look a little bit better at guard than he does at tackle because he doesn't have the big weakness of his feet being as prevalent. But he's still not strong. He's still lazy. He's still soft. So none of those things are fixed by putting him at guard. And Liam isn't any better. Jesse isn't any better. I don't know what to do with this offensive line. Robert Hunt isn't good either. He's probably the best offensive lineman we have, and he's not good. Greg Mance is terrible. Maybe Reeder will play this week against the Jaguars, and he'll be a little bit better than Greg Mance. I don't know. We'll see. But I do like that we were attacking downfield and we were mixing things up pretty well. Some of the play design, especially in the red zone, looked a lot better. That has been a big problem in the past few weeks. We would get a couple drives going a little bit, but once we crossed the 50, we had some problems. But it looks like we had a couple plays tucked away for those situations, so that was good. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. So pretty much every YouTuber on this platform is pretty much doing ads like this. YouTube's ad revenue is broken. It doesn't really pay well anymore, so we have to look to outside sources to make our income. And if you like what I'm doing and you want to support me, I would greatly appreciate you going over to my Patreon. It doesn't take much. Just $1 a month would really help me out quite a bit and continue to help me be able to put out these videos, because I put a lot of time and effort into it, especially during draft season, watching the film and everything like that. So I would greatly appreciate you guys going to check out my Patreon. It is Anime Dolphin, no capitalization. The link to it will be in the description of this video and pretty much every video moving forward. So yeah, if you want to help support me, that'd be greatly appreciated. There's multiple different tiers. It's all explained well on my Patreon account. And if you want to check that out, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.